Hello everyone and welcome to Evolution of Indiana Jones Games. Raiders of the Lost Ark is an action-adventure game for the Atari 2600 released in 1982 based on the 1981 film of the same name, Indiana Jones in the Lost Kingdom, is a puzzle video game developed by Michael J. Hansen and published by Mindscape for the Commodore 64. Gameplay requires the player to think like fictional archaeologist Indiana Jones to solve the puzzles of each level. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is an action game. Released in 1989, game is based on the arcade game and film of the same name. Game gives the player control of Indiana Jones as he makes his way through the temple in a series of 12 levels. Indiana Jones and Revenge of the Ancients is an interactive fiction video game developed by Anglesoft in 1987 for the Apple II and MS-DOS. The eponymous character travels to the Mexican jungle to explore the Tepozteco Pyramid. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the action game, was published in 1989 by Lucasfilm Games. The player's quest is to find the Holy Grail en route. The player must find the Cross of Coronado, the Knight of the First Crusade's shield, and Henry Jones. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the graphic adventure, is a graphic adventure game released in 1989 by Lucasfilm Games. Traditional adventure game structure by including a flexible point system, the IQ score or Indy quotient, and by allowing the game to be completed in several different ways. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis is a point-and-click adventure game developed by LucasArts and released in 1992. Fate of Atlantis has the player explore environments and interact with objects and characters by using commands constructed with predetermined verbs. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles is an action video game developed by Chris Gray Enterprises for NES in 1993. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles features side-scrolling platform gameplay, with the player controlling Indiana Jones. Instruments of Chaos starring Young Indiana Jones is a 1994 action game developed by Brian A. Rice for the Sega Genesis. Playing as Jones, the player travels to India, Egypt, Tibet, and London, with Germany as the final level. Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures is a 1994 platform video game. Released for the SNES, the game is primarily action-based, and the player controls Indiana Jones through levels based on events of the films. Indiana Jones and His Desktop Adventures is a 1996 adventure video game. The game is set in mid-1930s Middle America with a variety of characters, puzzles, and outcomes. The plot, size, and direction of each game are randomly generated at the start. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine is an action-adventure video game by LucasArts released in 1999. The first 3D installment in the series, its gameplay focuses on solving puzzles, fighting enemies, and completing various platforming sections. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb is a 2003 action-adventure video game developed by The Collective. It is played from a third-person perspective and takes place across 10 levels. As Indiana Jones, the player can run, jump, climb, and swim. Lego Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures is a 2008 Lego-themed action-adventure video game. Developed by Traveler's Tales published LucasArts, the story mode must be played first, restricting the player from using pre-selected characters from the real scenes in the film in the game. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings is a 2009 action-adventure video game published by LucasArts. It focuses on Indiana Jones as he searches for his former mentor Charles Kingston, while working to prevent the Nazis from acquiring the Staff of Kings. LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues was released in 2009. LEGO Indiana Jones, the gameplay differs in many different areas from the original. It has multiple open-world hub worlds where levels are placed, changes character abilities. Indiana Jones and the Lost Puzzles is a 2009 Java puzzle game. 3 different game modes make sure that Indiana Jones and the Lost Puzzles offers unmatched fun and deeply enjoyable gameplay to casual and dedicated gamers alike. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Machine Games, to be published by Bethesda Softworks. The Great Circle is primarily played from a first-person perspective with third-person being employed for contextual elements such as environmental interaction. Combat can either be directly engaged with or circumvented entirely through the use of stealth mechanics, and the character's signature whip can be used as both a weapon or as a means for traversing across obstacles and solving various puzzles to uncover alternate paths and obscured collectibles.
Protector of the Chukulimani.